What do I know about the stock market and the macros and the micros and the balance sheets? I can understand a balance sheet, but the micros and the macros and the moving average and the 30-day average and the 200-day average and how this affects that and that affects this and this affects the stock price. What do I know about that? Nothing. What does anybody know about it? Well, it's people that get paid big money and they're wrong all the time when they make stock price predictions. What do I know about Hyliion? The company, the products, the technology. Quite a bit. What's my knowledge, my background, my ability to stay in the Hyliion saddle, and how's it been? Well, I've been a blue-collar, hard-working man my whole life. I haven't been unemployed in 35 years. Worked blue-collar, white-collar. Got a mechanical engineering technologist diploma, worked in the trucking industry, worked in the construction industry, worked in the oil and gas industry. So, I know a little bit about the product and the products. I don't invest in things I don't know. I don't invest in cryptocurrency. Why would I? Because I don't have a clue what the hell it is. It's really nothing. It's not even a real thing. So I can't invest in something that I can't tangibly say I can hold in my hand, that I don't understand. Hyliion. Oh man, we've been beat around, up and down, smacked around. Had a pretty good day today after the earnings call. The earnings report and the conference call and the questions. We're up big time, up to around $1.45 right now, close to it, getting close to the end of the market day. Do I think it's going to stay there? No, I don't. Me, personally. What do I know? Nothing. What do I think? I think it's going to go back down. At least somewhat. I don't think it can sustain what it's doing right now on no revenue. But what I do think long term, and I've said it before, I'm in the saddle long term because I know the technology. I know the technology in the ERX side of things. I understand it. I understand the purpose. I understand how it works, and I understand why it works, and I understand why it's beneficial to the industry. The Carnot generator system, I know what that is, how it works, why it works, where it's beneficial to society. Mandates. I don't give two sweet shits about mandates. I said that before. Mandates are not going to be the be-all and end-all. The products of the Hyliion brand are what are going to have to speak for themselves, and they're going to have to rise on their own merits. Thomas Healy even said this a few years ago, guys. They got to rise on their own merits, and they will. It was a rugged pivot. I know we made that pivot out of the ERX, and a lot of people bailed out. They sold their shares at the worst possible time. I know that happened. Emotions drove that decision, and I know that. Sold at 70 cents, 80 cents, 60 cents. I bought at 60 cents. I bought at 70 cents. I bought at 80 cents. Now, I just sold a bunch today at $1.40. Why? Cost averaging, bringing my cost average down. I think it's going to drop back down. I think sell the news, buy the rumor. Okay? Sell the news, buy the rumor. Sell when other people are buying, and buy when other people are selling. That I do know. That I've learned. I've learned a lot from about the stock market from guys like Robert Bodie and investing in entrepreneurship and independent investor channel. I learned a lot. Silent Alert, all the guys. And but what they haven't taught me, but I've learned myself, and life has taught me, my life experience, my ability to weather storms, persevere, ride out the storm. No guarantees, guys. There's no guarantees on anything in life. But I'm in this Hyliion journey, and I think it's it's going to pan out. It's going to come to fruition for me. I sold a bunch here now at $1.40. If I see that drop down to $1.10, which I think it's going to again, $1.15 even, $1.20, I'm going to buy a bunch, the same amount back. I brought my average down just on that differential. I can buy the same amount of shares back for $1.20, $1.15, $1.10, maybe lower, and have some cash left over to boot, having bought into the same amount of shares and lowered my average down. So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm not an expert, but I've been following this Hyliion journey a long time. And yeah, as I said, man, that's it, boys. For those that are still on the horse, that's good, man. Hang with it. And for those that aren't, well, that's life. And we'll see how this goes in another year or two. I think it's going to go okay. But that's just me. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. Stay in the saddle. Over and out.